In today's show, the Bitcoin price holding 6.5 thousand as the media calls for a new bull market in the stocks. Taking a look at this tweet from the Wall Street Journal. Breaking, a new bull market has begun. The Dow has rallied more than 20% since hitting a low 3 days ago, ending the shortest bear market ever. We'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, Glassnode's analytics for Bitcoin and crypto says, despite the volatility, Bitcoin holders appear to be withdrawing their funds from the exchanges. Outflow has been increasing daily since March 18th. According to our labels, Bitcoin exchange balances are the lowest they've been in 8 months. We'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, a daring analyst calls Bitcoin crash to $2,400 soon. We're talking about Carl from the moon, who took to crypto Twitter. Possible Bitcoin bear flag on the 4-hour chart. The target will be approximately 2,400 if the bear flag support breaks. We'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. We'll also be analyzing the overall cryptocurrency market. As you can see, all the major cryptos are back in the green once again. Where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And before we kick off today's show, T. Katwari, 5 coins to 5 million, the final five tiny cryptos that can turn $500 into 5 million thanks to a crypto market phenomenon guaranteed to hit in roughly 50 days. If you miss this live crypto event, you can still catch the replay for a limited time by clicking the link right down below this video. You're going to enter your favorite email address, then click the button that says sign me up, and it's going to redirect you here to check out the replay of this live stream. He actually charters this $45 million G5 to take you to a top secret location to meet with the head banker as well as a Bitcoin billionaire to show you inside the phenomenon. I know you'll enjoy it, so check it out. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's dive right into today's top story of the day. The Bitcoin price holding at the $6,500 support as the media calls a new bull market in the stocks. You got that right. BTC trades in a $400 corridor, at least as of late. Data from Coin360 and Cointelegraph Markets showed Bitcoin trading in a wide corridor between 6,500 and 6,900 overnight on Thursday, having preserved support at the lower end. Bitcoin saw its third consecutive day above 6,000 as the coronavirus misery appeared to abate for some of the parts of the world's financial system. They were building on the success of the Dow, which on Wednesday saw its biggest one-day growth since 1933. At 20%. For the Wall Street Journal, this was even enough to call a bull market. That in turn followed an announcement from the U.S. Federal Reserve to print unlimited amounts of money. That's the keyword right here. Unlimited amounts of money, something which immediately pumped markets but rattled Bitcoin proponents. While Bitcoin continued to fluctuate, data suggested that traders were not in the mood to sell. According to monitoring resource Glassnode, exchange balances were at an 8-month low as of Thursday. Here's what they shared on crypto Twitter. Despite the volatility, Bitcoin holders appear to be withdrawing their funds from exchanges. Outflow has been increasing daily since March 18th, and according to our labels, Bitcoin exchange balances are the lowest they've been in 8 months. Since it crashed to near 18-month lows on March 12th, Bitcoin has recovered 80% since that time. In a potentially tongue-in-cheek forecast, trader and entrepreneur Alistair Millen demonstrated that the pair may even have the potential to hit $9,000 as soon as next week. Here's what he shared on crypto Twitter. What better to do on a Friday than trigger some bears? And he shared this chart which shows Bitcoin going to 9,000 via an ascending triangle. And I'll include this in the show notes below the video in the description so you can check it out and reference it for yourself. He also went on to include 2 hours ago, yet people are pretty angry about this chart. No, this isn't advice. For Cointelegraph Markets analyst Michael Van de Poppe, however, Bitcoin still had a lot to prove in order to ditch its bear market behavior, while he called the 80% gains tremendous in a new video update on Thursday, which I'll include in the show notes below the video in the description so you can check it out if you want to hear it directly from the horse's mouth. He says that levels above 6,900 still remain untouched. Here's what he said. I don't feel that Bitcoin is in any bullish market right now, given that we've lost pretty substantial support and we didn't reclaim anything at all, he summarized. So as you can see, crypto analysts, as always, are divided. And before we get to our next story of the day of Carl from the moon sharing that Bitcoin is soon going to crash to $2.4 thousand, let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We tested that $6,800 resistance just last night. It didn't last long, and the bears kicked it back down once again after testing that level so many times, with Bitcoin currently trading at $6,659, up 0.87% for the day. Most of the major cryptos, as you can see, are all rallying and in the green. Ethereum up 1.3% for the day, trading at $136. XRP pumped 10% yesterday. It's still up about 9% for the day, trading at 17.5 cents. BNB also in the deep forest green, up 6.7%, trading at just above $13. Miss Litecoin up 2.2%, trading just below $40. And then we have BCH up 1%, trading at $225. And Satoshi Vision up 0.25%, trading at $170. Even Link is up 2% today, trading at $2.29. So as you can see, the bulls are finally starting to gain some traction once again. All right, now for this bearish scenario, Darren Analyst calls Bitcoin crash to $2.4 thousand soon, with market data showing a range of conflicting signals, to say the least, right? One analyst has now made a bold prediction that Bitcoin will soon see its largest price collapse in over a year, whereas investors should consider all possibilities. Such a bold assumption is certain to be controversial. Touché. So here we go. The claim of a possible major drop comes from the moon, who just recently tweeted possible Bitcoin bear flag on the 4-hour chart. The target will be approximately 2,400 if the bear flag support breaks. And he just tweeted this actually yesterday, along with this graph, which I'll include for you in the show notes below the video in the description. He also added to that tweet, even if Bitcoin goes up to 7,900 in the next few days, we'd still be in a bear flag. And then checking out some of the responses, Bashir wrote, it seems you sold too early and now you want people to sell too. Your analysis makes no sense. Bitcoin will explode soon. Take a screenshot of this. And the moon Carl responded, how can you say that this makes no sense? I literally just explained how the bearish scenario looks like based on classic technical analysis. And Bashir responded, it doesn't make sense because technicals mostly don't work in crypto. You can't just look at technicals and ignore so many other things that can change the market direction. How many times the technical setup got wiped out by a simple good or bad news? Follow my calls. Bashir then added to that, Bitcoin and stimulus package. In 3 weeks, millions of Americans will get $1,200 and more, plus crazy amount from unemployment. Think about it. If each person spends $500 on Bitcoin, I will spend mine on Bitcoin. Get ready. The biggest rally will come in 3 weeks. Then Maxwell responded, people will be more interested in food than crypto. Beans are the new Bitcoin. He bases his argument on the 4-hour price chart, which clearly indicates a bear flag, yet does not necessarily coincide with other timelines. It is worth noting, however, that the moon also successfully predicted the price drop, which took place on March 12th. Given the highlighted volatility over the past few weeks, Bitcoin analysts have come out a range of predictions. It is thus difficult to know which data is most telling of the market's next moves. The most basic indicators signal continued price swings in the short term, yet a stronger recovery over the next few weeks. So what's the underlying Bitcoin fundamentals? Well, remain strong. Many conclusions can be reached using the chart data alone, which is why other market considerations should be examined when making Bitcoin price predictions especially. There are presently no shortage of larger indicators that analysts have been using to emphasize BTC's remarkable potential for big gains. These include the impending block reward halving, which is literally less than 60 days out, a significant increase in the overall blockchain activity, and an increasing interest in using Bitcoin as a financial financial safe haven, especially during such economic unstable times. It's also worth noting that Bitcoin has been slowing, increasing in value since its major drop on March 12th. Twice in the past few days, it has neared $7,000, whereas future volatility is all but certain. This step alone is a reason for optimism that the flagship crypto is far from doomed. And I agree here 100%. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments right down below. A number of noted figures in the crypto space now express grave doubts about the strength of global fiat. I'm definitely one of them. Anthony Pompliano and Binance CEO Changpeng Zhao are two of these individuals. They assert that the present rush by governments to print mass sums of money, paper money, we're talking dirty fiat, will all but guarantee inflation over the next several months. Many noted economists echo the same sentiments. Moves such as this will bode very well for Bitcoin and other cryptos. On the issue, here's what the Binance CEO just recently tweeted. According to this website, a total M2 money supply for USD is 15.x trillion. As of February 2020, it was 7.x trillion in 2008. Can you work out how much poorer you will become over that period just because of that? And over the last few days, question mark, hashtag Bitcoin fixes this. And then he quotes here, tradingeconomics.com from the United States money supply, as you can see, being printed out of thin air. Thus, even should Bitcoin experience yet another significant price drop, all signs point to long-term growth and stability. This fact is based on the remarkable nature of blockchain technology and its increasing global adoption. I agree with this last comment 100%. What are your thoughts? Drop me a comment right down below. And let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market cap sitting at $186 billion. The volume in the past 24 hours is 115 billion, and the current BTC dominance is 65.5%. And taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have EDC blockchain up a whopping 187%, but keep in mind there's only $23,000 in volume, so it's easy to manipulate that price with such little volume and liquidity. With the price currently trading at 3.6 cents, we have Quant up almost 20%, trading at $3.43. Blockstat up 16.5%, trading just below 10 cents. ALF up 14%, trading at 6 cents. Maker up 11%, trading at $323. And Augur up 9.7%, trading at $10 even. And now for the biggest losers, DX Chain token down 3%, trading at 0.001. Steam, losing steam, down 3%, trading at 17 cents. Ravencoin down 2.8%, trading at 1.5 cents. Bytecoin down 2.7%, trading at 0.0002. Matic Network down 1.5%, trading at 1 cent. And Basic Attention Token down 1%, trading just below 15 cents. So there's not that many losers in the market today, as most the cryptos, as you can see, are in the green and currently up within the last 24 hours. And now taking a look at the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are back in control, but barely, just leading with about 2 million in superiority, with shorts leading 50.07% versus 49.93% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish on Bitcoin? Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators, the Crypto Greed and Fear Index shows we're currently rated a 12 in extreme fear. Yesterday we were a 14, last week a 9 in extreme fear, and last month rated a 38 with fear. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And checking out the Bitcoin block reward halving countdown, we have 47 days, 8 hours, 12 minutes even to go before the estimated date of the Bitcoin halving, which is set to be May 13th, literally 47 days out. Holy moly, this date is approaching us very fast. I am still very bullish leading up to the halving, especially post-halving. I will not be surprised if Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high, surpassing and dwarfing $20,000 this year in 2020. Yes, even with the worldwide coronavirus pandemic, I am still very bullish. In fact, I still feel that Bitcoin is an amazing safe haven asset, and I think humanity will see that as the governments around the world continue with quantitative easing and printing trillions of dollars out of the thin air. You know what I mean? Doesn't make any sense. That cannot last forever. They're creating even a bigger hyper bubble, and what's going to happen when that hyper bubble bursts? A lot of money is going to be pouring into crypto, as Tika Tawari predicts. There's a lot of demand coming post-halving from institutions around the world. So yes, I am very bullish on the long-term BTC value. What about yourself? Where do you think the Bitcoin price will be at the time of the halving and by the end of this year? Drop me a comment and a prediction right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in. Why don't you have a crypto cocktail, enjoy the views, and if you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and click that bell icon to receive notifications of the latest premium crypto news. And real quick, Tika Tawari, 5 coins to 5 million, the final 5 live crypto event. In case you missed it, you can still catch the replay stream for a limited time by clicking the link right down below this video in the description. Once you do, it'll take you here. Simply enter your favorite email address and click the button that says sign me up. Then once you do, it's going to redirect you to this limited time replay stream where you can hear directly from Tika Tawari, who chartered this $45 million G5 Gulfstream to take you to a top secret location to meet with the head banker as well as a Bitcoin billionaire to find out some more about this phenomenon set to occur in roughly 50 days. Check it out. I know you'll enjoy it, and I'll catch you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.